CIF Northern California Division I Championships from San Jose City College on Friday night as Del Oro taking on Serra. Del Oro, the Sac Joaquin Section D2 champs, ready to get this one going. 2.5 hours away from home. The Black Hole ready for this one. Hey, you know what? Even Del Oro greats were in attendance. San Jose State player Brandon Monroe in attendance. First drive of the game for Serra, not doing too well as Tanner Woods gets one of his 4 sacks in this one, gets the guns out. And then on the ensuing drive, Dylan Cainrath, 26 yards. He rumbles, he stumbles, he breaks tackles, and then he uses the quick speed to get past the Serra defense to give Del Oro a 7-0 lead with 8:37 left in the first quarter. But Serra would strike right back. Here's quarterback Matthew Fiatio with a 9-yard touchdown run, ties it up 7-7, still in the first quarter. And then from the 2-yard line, watch Dylan Cainrath break through the Serra defense. He'll scamper 77 yards down to the 22-yard line. He had 147 yards in the first half after being stuffed by the defenses in the prior 2 games against Yuba City and Elk Grove. And then Michael Moore, he finds his favorite target this season, senior wide receiver Tyler Mateer. He goes over the Serra defense. Good. 14-7 Del Oro in the second quarter. And then once again, Serra strikes right back. This time for a double reverse, 4 yards, ties it up 14-14. But Del Oro wasn't done scoring in the first half. With 3.6 seconds left from the 4-yard line, Michael Moore falls back into his back leg, goes across the field. Theron Hereford, great catch, leaps it. Del Oro takes a 21-14 lead into the second quarter. And after the Del Oro defense held Serra on the ensuing drive here in the third quarter, here's sophomore Trey Adofia. Big week last week in the Sac Joaquin Section Championships. This one, 39-yard punt return, gives Del Oro a 28-14 lead in the third quarter. And then Serra would drive back, get a fumble recovery on a punt return, score on 2 field goals to make it 28-20. But here on the final play, falls short on 4th down. Del Oro defense holds them, celebratory, and then just like everybody loves it, the kneel down and the celebration begins as Del Oro 28-20 winners over Serra as the 2013 Northern California D1 champs. Head coach Casey Taylor ready to take his team back to the state title game in Carson next week for the second time in 3 seasons.
How big is this for you? I mean, Dylan gets just stuffed the previous 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then he comes out tonight and goes 147 in the first half. How big was that for you guys to be able to go?
We knew we were going to mix some things up a little bit tonight. We kind of got going, I thought, offensively early. Had some good field position. I think that was the 2 halves. Second half, we were on a long field on offense. Just couldn't get enough first downs going. Our defense just did a great job of staying there. But, Dylan's a warrior. He's been doing it all year for us, and I thought our defense played outstanding, especially when their backs were against the wall, and you got the title on the line the last 4th quarter, and they held them down. Steve did a great job calling tonight. Just proud of this group, man, I'll tell you.
Second time in 3 years you're going back to state. How does this feel?
It's great. We just take it 1 week at a time, and just grind all week, and we always say, hey, believe in the process. Good things will happen at the end of the week, and I think we tried not to make this game too big for us, and just said, hey, it's one of those games. That's why we play teams. That's why we travel down to San Diego. That's why we play the De La Salles, to get ready to go on a long bus ride today, play a great Serra team here, and come out with the victory.
Quest for 9, done. Straight to state. You got that. What's your next chant this week?
Well, I don't know. I'm just excited to win tonight. Going to enjoy tonight. Get back out tomorrow. We know we're going to play a great team next week. If it's Bakersfield or Mission Hills, we're just happy to get an opportunity to go down there. And the thing I love about us the most is we know next week's our last week, so it's going to be a special week being together, going down there. And like I said, just so proud of these kids of just working hard, getting everything out of them all year long. And they're a great group, and they really.
For you to be able to come out after getting stuffed for 2 weeks straight because they're stacking the box on you.
It's huge. We're a running team, and when we run the ball, we do good, but we always got passing game in there, and it worked out real good.
You've been here before. You get one more shot at this. You get Bakersfield next week.
Yeah.
How big is it for that straight to state chant to finally pay off?
It's amazing. We put in all the work since January, working hard in the weight room, grinding out on practice, putting in all the hours, and it's finally paying off now.
Is there any better moment than something like this?
No, it feels amazing. It feels just amazing.
You're heading to state. How's it feel?
It feels great. This is what we've been working for all year.
You knew that that quarterback was going to run at you. You knew that they were good on the offensive side and the defensive side. What did you guys do to counter him?
Oh, well, I was spying on him the whole night. I wasn't going in the coverage, so we were focusing on containing him and keeping him from scrambling. And I think that kind of helped us.
And what are you going to do with this mullet now that you're headed to Carson?
Oh, I'm keeping it. I'm not getting rid of this mullet.
You knew in your sophomore year you were going to get a lot of chances to play this year. How big is it to be able to come up with an interception like that in the fourth quarter?
You know, it's really big, and I've just been playing good, and I saw it and just jumped under it. So.
Now, you know 4 seniors on this team, you know, did this before 2 years ago. What's this like for you to be able to do this as a sophomore now?
It's exciting. It's different. I've never really been here before. I mean, I played on freshman last year. It's really big. It's exciting.
Del Oro will play Southern California champs Bakersfield next Friday, 8 p.m. at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. And for the Auburn Journal, reporting in San Jose, I'm Trevor Horn.